Oh, dear viewers, thank you so much for joining me. Today I want to read on Justin Trudeau. I did a week ago for Patreon, but I want to do an updated reading since that has been a week now. And I just want to ask the questions again, just in case, because there were some, pretty strong answers there. So Justin Trudeau is in trouble because it looks like his former attorney general was saying that he was putting pressure upon her to, I think, delay prosecution of SNC Lavalin, which is a huge corporation. It's in Trudeau's hometown. He brought up what that would look like. Well, maybe he didn't. Apparently he was present in a meeting, she says, where it was brought up that, how would that look for the campaign, if they went after this company, and also loss of jobs in his hometown where this company provides a lot of jobs was brought up, and she felt very pressured, so she had a problem with that, and she is still apparently involved in his party and in his caucus, but is no longer there. She felt like she'd been demoted after bringing this up. And there have been another couple of top aides go. And Justin Trudeau has acknowledged no such thing and has said, yeah, I think he said it was a difference in perspective. He didn't realize, that she would have felt pressured by those comments and so on and so forth. So I'm wondering, does he get more flack for this? Is it damaging to him politically? That's what I'm wondering. Is this whole affair damaging to him politically? And especially, the election is in October, and he's been ahead in the polls now, not so much. So obviously this is damaging to him politically, but what about on election day? Let's just go ahead and ask Justin Trudeau, how is he going to recover from this? Is he going to recover from this? We have the Two of Wands. So that is, he's looking at his options. He's looking at international matters. I wonder, okay. Knight of Cups, he's putting his best foot forward. He's trying to reassure everybody, and that means he's kind of looking good. Six of Cups, nostalgia, that works for him. I think people they have some level of comfort with how he deals with international matters. And, he's good at looking good, that's for sure. People want to believe that this isn't a serious issue. And, he's got nostalgia, he's the incumbent. He's the incumbent, and that works for him. All right, I think he's already starting to do okay here. In the future, we have the Lover's card. This is a political reading, but is that who he's in bed with? He stands his ground. I think that's really, there's some goodwill for him in the country. And then we have, he stands his ground, but is it enough? So this dogs him all the way up until the election, where he's, wondering, do I have enough security here for my election bid? Okay, let's see about that Lover's card. Secrets, though. And that in a political reading, that Lover's card can be who he's in bed with, too. So there's sort of some secrets. There's some murkiness. People are not entirely sure that he isn't too close to big business. People aren't entirely sure about it in the future. He stands his ground and he waits for his ship to come in with the Three of Wands. My intuition tells me he does get it. Yeah, okay, and just as I'm saying this, I pull this card. My intuition tells me he does get it. There's the victory card. He gets reelected, but this dogs him. This still does dog him, and it worries him. And the public has this sense that maybe we still don't know everything, and they're going to be watching him. That it's so easy for big business to have an outsized effect on governmental agencies and politicians, because they do have a lot of money, and the communities need that money, and the government needs taxes from these people, but the thing is, to make them happy in the short term does more harm in the long term, because then these big businesses feel like, oh, well, that's yet another thing we can get away with next time. Well, that's good to know, so in the long term it's no good. But I do think sometimes decisions are made in their favor because, well, they bring a lot of jobs, that kind of thing. We don't want them to go move their headquarters out of the nation, that kind of thing. So anyway, yeah, there's something. He's maybe been a little too good to big business here with this generational money, with this 10 of coins. And he looks good to them too. So this isn't over, I don't think. I think people will still be looking, and it's probably good this has been splashed all over the headlines. Keep them honest, We have the 10 of Cups here. Yeah, he's got some security politically, and his party does too. That means. Yeah, people looking at his past, looking back, and not so sure. How should we see this, So I think he weathers it, but not unharmed. And I think he would do well to get really honest and be at the forefront of getting money out of politics in every way. I think he'd do well to do that, because people are still going to be watching. But I do think it looks like he wins. So we shall see. Maybe we'll do a reading closer to the day too. But I thank you so much. That's good to know. Bye-bye.